All the Barbies were made in Taiwan back in 70s and 80s. My family did that for Mattel.
No way.
Yeah, so I feel I'm the character in this movie.
Wow.
So amazing.
First of all, happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
That's so sweet.
I'll have it with a cup of coffee after this. Thank you.
And hi, Barbies.
Hi.
You are so Barbie.
I feel I can be a character in this movie because I am the presenter for Mattel Manufacturer.
Oh, no way.
Fun fact for you, all the Barbies were made in Taiwan back in 70s and 80s. My family did that for Mattel.
No way.
Yeah, so I feel I'm the character in this movie.
Wow.
So amazing.
Yeah, I got all the Barbies, NG Barbies. So it's more like a horror Barbie lands in my house. If it's a spin-off, would you do this? The
The horror version of like a house full of Barbies? Yeah, that sounds fun.
There's many possibilities moving forward.
It was my favorite rumor about this movie was that this movie was secretly a horror film. I was like, oh no, it's not. Please, no
Was that a rumor?
That someone came up to me, they're like, I think, and I was like, no, I can correct you already. It's not a horror film.
That's really funny.
I do love the
Great.
moment where the feet go flat and the camera starts doing the horror film like wobble.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
It
yes,
is
yes.
momentarily a horror film.
It's momentarily. It's momentarily.
wow.
For a second, when something's so unexpected. Yes.
So we can just look it up in the movie.
Yes,
Like, there's
exactly.
a moment of horror. Why did you want to make this movie? Because obviously it's a big challenge. For 64 years, nobody wanted to touch it.
I couldn't believe that it hadn't been made into a live action feature film after 64 years of popularity and being at the center of cultural conversation so many times over the decades. It felt like you could really do something interesting with a Barbie movie if you made it with the right people. So thankfully Greta said yes, otherwise I don't know how we would have possibly have made a Barbie version that I'd be interested in producing or acting in. But I knew, just knowing her to the extent that I did, and now that I know her really well, she does have a finger on the pulse of cultural conversation and things that feel relevant and kind of sparky today. And then she also has such a love of film history. It's so clear that I thought this is someone who knows how to honor legacy. She would be respectful with the brand legacy, but at the same time would be able to have a culturally relevant conversation. And I thought that's exactly what we needed for a Barbie movie. And as to the reason why to do one in the first place, I think the fact that everyone in the world knows Barbie. So few words that are globally recognized in that way, and Barbie is one of them. Yeah, I felt like we could do something really fun.
But for wearing the high heel all the time and on set, does it hurt your feet?
Yeah, I kick them off whenever I can. I wasn't really like a high heel kind of gal growing up. I actually didn't own a pair of high heels until I was like 20. And my friends, when they'd have their like 18th birthdays, that'd be their one request. Like, please, can you just not wear boots? Can you just wear high heels just so that we all look like we're wearing dresses and high heels? I was like, fine. So yeah, it's kind of fun. It's fun, but I need flats every so often as well. But I'm definitely embracing it on this press tour. I'm loving all the Barbie looks.